Lukas' case as an unsolved missing person investigation. Online forums and social media communities erupted with speculation, some theorizing that he had been the victim of foul play, others suggesting that he had stumbled upon something ancient and malevolent, a presence that exists beyond our understanding and uses the forest as its hunting ground. And as these discussions grew, so did the myth of Lukas, with people traveling from all over Europe to hike the same trail, some hoping to find him, others simply daring themselves to face the same darkness. The thrill of being close to a mystery that may never be solved. And it is here, dear viewer, that I want to ask you to pause for a moment, to imagine yourself walking alone among those towering trees, the sounds of the forest amplified in the silence, every rustle of leaves making your heart race, every shadow igniting your imagination. And if you want more stories like Lukas' Disappearance, stories that will make your spine tingle and your mind race, make sure to hit that subscribe button for Creepy Vanish and join our community of thrill seekers and horror enthusiasts. And don't to forget to leave a comment down below letting us know what you think really happened to Lukas. And while you're at it, give this video a like to help others discover these chilling tales. Because the more we share, the more these stories reach people who love mystery and fear. And now returning to the forest, months passed with no new leads, yet every so often, hikers reported hearing a faint whistle or a rustling nearby when no one else was around, sometimes seeing footprints that appeared overnight, leading into the trees but never out. And paranormal investigators who ventured there at night told tales of strange lights, eerie voices, and an overwhelming sense of being watched, the kind of fear that sinks into your bones and leaves you questioning reality. And even though authorities remained skeptical, these experiences only heightened the legend, with conspiracy theorists claiming that the Black Forest is a portal to another dimension, that Lukas may still be wandering somewhere between worlds, lost but not gone. And as the story spread across YouTube, podcasts, and blogs, it became a case study for thrill seekers, a warning that even in the age of smartphones and GPS, nature retains its power. And its ability to take people like Lukas without a trace is both terrifying and mesmerizing. And it is this duality that makes the Black Forest one of the most intriguing and frightening places on the planet. A place where beauty and horror coexist, and where stories like Lukas continue to captivate the imagination, reminding us all to respect the wilderness, to tread carefully, and to always be aware that sometimes what disappears may never return, leaving behind only questions, whispers, and legends that will haunt us forever. So if you enjoyed this chilling journey into the last known moments of Lukas, don't forget to subscribe to Creepy Vanish for more terrifying true crime stories from around the world. Comment below with your theories. Like the video if it made your skin crawl, and share it with friends who love horror and mystery, because every story needs witnesses. And together we can keep these legends alive while exploring the dark corners of our world where reality and terror intertwine. Remember, every forest has its secrets, every shadow its story, and the Black Forest may never reveal the truth about what happened to Lukas, leaving it up to brave souls like you to imagine the horror. And as you ponder this, picture yourself stepping onto that trail, feeling the cold wind on your neck, hearing the leaves crunch underfoot, and wondering if you too might vanish into the fog, becoming the next legend whispered in the trees. A chilling reminder that Creepy Vanish is here to bring you the darkest corners of mystery, true crime, and horror, stories that make you question what's real and what's waiting just beyond your sight. So stick with us, because the next tale may be closer than you think. And in the meantime, let your imagination wander, but never let your guard down in the Black Forest. It was a crisp autumn evening in the heart of Germany, the infamous Black Forest, when 22-year-old Lukas, an adventurous camper from Berlin, set out for what he thought would be a thrilling solo hike deep into the woods. The kind of adventure he had been planning for weeks, excited to capture the beauty of the towering trees, the golden leaves, and the eerily quiet paths. But what no one could have anticipated was that this hike would mark the last known moments of his life, the last time anyone would see him alive, as he disappeared into the dense, shadow-filled forest where the sunlight barely reached the moss-covered ground and every twist and turn of the trail seemed to whisper secrets too dark to comprehend. Lukas had left a note in his tent that morning, telling his friends not to worry and that he would be back by nightfall. And while his friends waited in the nearby campsite, enjoying the warmth of the fire and sharing stories, Lukas was already venturing deeper into the forest, following a narrow trail that seemed inviting but was quickly swallowed by an unsettling silence. The kind of silence that makes your skin crawl, and every snap of a twig underfoot sound like a gunshot. Hours passed, and the sun began its slow descent behind the horizon, casting long, distorted shadows through the trees, yet Lukas never returned. And when his friends finally became worried and went looking for him, they found his campsite empty, his backpack abandoned near the edge of the trail, and the note he had left still folded neatly on the picnic table. But there were no footprints leading away, no signs of struggle, nothing to explain how a young man who had been so careful and experienced could vanish without a trace. The local authorities launched a massive search operation, combing the forest with helicopters, dogs, and hundreds of volunteers. But each day brought only frustration, with clues leading nowhere, and rumors starting to circulate among locals about strange sightings, flickering lights in the woods at night, and unsettling sounds that people claimed to hear when passing through certain areas. Some hikers reported feeling watched or followed even when they were alone, hearing whispers on the wind that seemed to call their names. And a few even said they glimpsed a shadowy figure disappearing between the trees, a figure that resembled Lukas, though it could not be confirmed, as if the forest itself had swallowed him whole, feeding off his fear and curiosity. And while some dismissed these accounts as coincidence or mass hysteria, the truth is that the Black Forest has long been a place of mystery and dark tales, with legends of travelers disappearing, spirits wandering, and strange forces beyond human comprehension. And now Lukas' story joined those haunting legends, making the forest an even more chilling place for anyone who dared to step inside. As the nights grew colder and the mist rolled through the trees, enveloping everything in a suffocating haze, the tension built in the surrounding villages, and locals warned hikers to avoid certain paths after sunset, recounting old stories passed down for generations about people who never returned, their laughter echoing faintly among the ancient oaks and pines. And while technology has made us feel safer, with GPS trackers, cell phones, and social media to share our adventures, even these modern tools could not prevent Lukas' disappearance, which only fueled the fascination and fear that surrounds the Black Forest to this day, captivating those who seek thrill and terror, reminding them that nature can be both beautiful and horrifying, and that the line between a memorable adventure and a nightmare can vanish in a heartbeat. And as the investigation progressed, police discovered only a few faint footprints leading to a small clearing that had not been on any trail map, a place where the ground was strangely trampled, almost as if someone or something had passed through recently. Yet when they followed the tracks, they disappeared abruptly into a patch of dense fog. And this fog, locals claimed, is one of the forest's most dangerous features, concealing its secrets and hiding what cannot be explained, while the official reports eventually labeled